Oh, major role. I mean, there are three big things. One, obviously, the easy one is the connection to corn and other fuels for alternative fuels. But the second connection, which we haven't really talked much about around here, is the relationship to the water, the Great Lakes, and all of that. I mean, that there's going to be massive problems with water distribution in the United States, and that we haven't really thought about the energy sources of water and what it could do, et cetera. And the third is figuring out if you can use different kinds of fuels, can you redesign and make cars either different sizes, make them serve different markets. There's all sorts of issues there that those talents still remain here. But I also think that we need to pay attention to new kinds of industries that may emerge out of that. Again, for a lot of us in the 70s at least, I mean, we saw the ecological movement and the greens as sort of interesting, but we didn't really appreciate the significance of that you can actually, remanufacturing parts, that solar energy and wind stuff really do matter, and that the question of a clean environment matters. And the skills to do that stuff are here to play a big role. Because actually, when you get into it, how do you redesign cities, or how do you clean up environments? You have to have technical skills, and the people around here have those skills. So re-engineering and what's often called now environmental manufacturing is something that we could be a leader in the world. I really think in the short run, meaning in the next 20 or 30 years, manufacturing is absolutely critical. Because it's the way in which you're going to make the parts and products, for the United States. Second, in the short run, there's no other jobs that pay sustainable wages that can be productive than manufacturing jobs. I mean, the idea of smaller communities, again, you're talking about much lower wages, et cetera. I mean, and I don't think that's going to, actually work. And the third thing is, and this is the one thing that makes me optimistic about globalization. If globalization does raise wages and incomes around the world, it creates demands for certain products. And the question is whether Detroit and other cities in the Midwest can make those products.